Have you ever eaten pop-off so soft and fluffy that you couldn't stop at just one? Today I'm sharing a secret ingredient that helped me achieve that perfect texture every time. Watch until the end to see exactly how I make it. Let's get started. Welcome to Cook with Sonita. If you are new here, welcome to the family. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. For the recipe, we will be using milk, vanilla, sugar, yeast, a pinch of salt, vegetable oil, and all-purpose flour. If you don't have instant yeast, don't worry, you can use dry active yeast instead. Now grab a mixing bowl and I will show you the secret ingredient that helps make this pop-off soft, fluffy, and absolutely delicious. First, let me show you how to properly measure your flour. Getting the flour measurement right is very important because too much or too little flour can affect the texture of the pop-off. This is exactly how I achieve an accurate measurement every time. Sieve the flour to remove any lumps. This step helps to create a smooth batter which contributes to a soft texture and more even shape of pop-off. For the recipe, we are using 3 cups of flour. Next, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of yeast. I'm using instant yeast for this recipe. You can go ahead and use whatever type of yeast that you have. With dry yeast, you will need to dissolve it in warm water and let it sit for a few minutes until it becomes foamy before adding it to the flour mixture. I'm going to add half a cup of sugar, and here is the secret ingredient, butter. I'm using 1 tablespoon of melted butter for this recipe. Next, I'm going to go ahead and add a pinch of salt. Since the butter I'm using is already salted, I'm only using a small amount of salt in this recipe. I went ahead and added 1 teaspoon of vanilla extra. This step is completely optional, so if you don't like vanilla or prefer a more traditional flavor, you can leave it out. I personally like additional vanilla because it gives a wonderful aroma. Use a spatula to combine all the dry ingredients until they are well mixed. At this point, you can use your hands if you prefer, but I like using a spatula. Next, make a well in the center of the mixture. This will make it easier to add the wet ingredients and mix everything together smoothly. Go ahead and pour in the milk or water. For this recipe, I mix the vanilla extra into the milk before adding it into the flour mixture. This helps distribute the flavor evenly throughout the batter. Mix everything until you have a smooth, lump-free batter. You can use your hands and mix it the traditional way if you like, but I'm going to stick with my spatula. It's easier for me. Keep mixing until all the ingredients are well combined and the batter is smooth and slicky. This will help give your pop-off a nice, even texture when it's time to fry. Now let me show you how to use this secret ingredient. Make sure your butter is completely melted before adding it into the mixture. Once you've added the butter, mix it thoroughly. Keep stirring until the butter is fully incorporated. It may seem like a small addition, but this is one of the secrets to achieving soft, fluffy, and delicious pop-off. If you like the measuring tools that I'm using in this video, I will leave the link in the description box below. You can find them on Amazon and check them out. I find them helpful for getting accurate measurements and consistency all the time. Cover the batter and let it rise in a warm place for about 45 to an hour, depending on the type of yeast you are using. You will know it's ready when the batter has doubled in size and is full of bubbles. You can simply leave it on the countertop to rise. However, I personally like to place mine in the oven because it's nice and warm inside. Just look at how I'm smiling. Go ahead and click the subscribe button to join the family. While the butter is rising, let's get our frying pan ready. Make sure you are using a pan that is deep enough for frying. A deeper pan allows the puff to float freely in the oil and cook evenly inside. It's exactly 1 hour and look at our batter right now. It has doubled in size and is filled with bubbles. Now in a deep frying pan, add your oil of choice. I'm using vegetable oil today, but feel free to use any oil that is suitable for deep frying. To get a nice round puff shape, mold the batter this way as you drop it into hot oil. Don't worry if your first few aren't perfect. With a little practice, you will get it with time. Dip a toothpick into the oil. If you see small bubbles around it, your oil is ready for frying. Like you see in the video. Go ahead and drop the puff into the hot oil. Try to work quickly and keep the sizes consistent. If you take too long, some of the puff may brown too quickly while others are still cooking. Once they are in the oil, allow them to fry until they are beautifully golden brown. Make sure the oil is not too hot, if not your puff is going to brown quickly and not cook from the inside. Start by just adding few puff into the oil before you add your main batch. Move the puff around so that they fry evenly. Puff does not take long to fry. You can fry it for about 7 to 10 minutes and your puff is going to be ready. If you're still watching the video at this time, please go ahead and subscribe to join the family. Let me know in the comment section what you think about the video. Let me know what you think about the secret ingredient by clicking the like button and leaving a comment below. Have you ever added butter to your puff before? If so, let me know how it turned out, and if you decide to try this recipe, I would love to hear your results. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to Cook with Sonita and turn on the notification bell so you never miss any recipe. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in my next video. In the next couple of weeks or month, I'll be uploading different recipes just from pastries. Please stay tuned and turn on the notification bell. Thank you so much and see you next time. Look at the result of this pop-off. Look, it is so fluffy. If you try this my recipe, you will never go back. I bet you this recipe tasted so good. Bye for now and see you next time.